Broadcasting from somewhere in the Hollywood Hills.
You have arrived. We are Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast.
Dance Cast.
We are dance all day, every day. I wish they could have seen that all the time. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at iDanceCast or at Nick Drago or at Desiree Robbins.
You can check us out on the web at infinitedancecast.com. All of our episodes are also free to download on iTunes. Leave us a review.
Please.
Or I'll keep begging.
Or just get irritated.
We are, yeah. And speaking of irritated.
Okay. Is this how we're going to start the show, Nick? Is this how we're going to start the show?
I'm not going to negativity. I'm just saying that
teasing.
Everyone loves So You Think You Can Dance.
Yes.
So neither of us have been involved with So You Think You Can Dance.
No, but we've had a lot of guests.
We sure have. So I was thinking maybe we should just change the name of the show to So You Think You Can Podcast. Maybe it would get us more listeners. Or maybe...
Oh, we can make it a competition.
We totally could and kick a podcaster off every week.
Yes.
Maybe we should call it Dancing with the Podcaster.
What if we did that to our guests?
That's good.
Oh, you don't answer questions very well.
Yeah, you're out.
Or America Votes.
Or
the world
Well, then
votes.
we could call it Podcasters Got Talent. Or Hell's Podcaster.
Extreme X Factor Podcaster?
Extreme American Ninja Podcaster.
Oh, I need a
Tabitha's Podcast Takeover. This is kind of fun. It's really easy.
Let's create a new show.
Alvin and the Podcasters.
Alvin and the Podcasters.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So maybe not.
Yeah. Well, we'll think about
Kitchen
that.
Podcaster.
Or you can let us know. Info at infinitedancecast.com.
Yeah, Podcast Nightmares.
I like that.
Yeah.
I don't want anybody coming in and telling us how terrible we are, though.
No, that's okay.
Okay.
Well, whatever. I mean, Dance Moms is on the air.
Did you see how much more money they're getting and how much...
Well, how much are they making?
Oh, they're up there.
Really?
Well, I'm sorry. Not that I know. But what I'm saying is their commercials and the shooting, and they've put more money into it. It's I've only seen like the little teasers, but they're way better produced.
Are they?
Yeah.
They must have been giving them acting lessons too, I'd hope.
Oh, absolutely. It's very, yeah.
Jeez, I can't even get a freaking acting agent.
They, and you live in Hollywood.
I live in Hollywood. Maybe I need to move to wherever that is.
No, I would not. I would have to disown you if you moved to Pennsylvania. I love that state, but I don't see you there.
Didn't Candy Apples email us?
She did, but she's under contract, and it's making it hard with Collins Avenue. Ooh,
Calling out to all the Dance Moms people who have expressed interest to be on our show. Why don't you stop and do something about it and actually get your producers to contact us?
I know. Very simple.
Yeah, you can't stay isolated. You're in the dance world. If what's happening is absolutely real, then come on our show. Let's talk about it.
Exactly.
We will. We're not going to.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not going to ruin any of the plot lines. We just want to be involved in them.
Yeah. Not me. Yeah, no. Me.
Nick, I'm going to put a solo on you and then...
Desiree?
Yeah.
Say something for me. Show me the money.
Show me the money.
Show me the money, Jerry.
I love that show.
That's a good movie.
Film.
Yeah. Maybe we should call our podcast Jerry Podcaster. You know, there's all kinds of different things we can go with.
McPodcaster.
McPodcaster. Harry Podcaster.
I've been watching a little Downton Abbey.
Okay, so what's going on right now?
Well, my mum is visiting.
Your mom is... Oh, we should pull her in.
Yeah, she's a very shy woman, but she can talk once she gets in here.
What if we just had her sit between us and be like, hey, just, so you can listen in, it'll be fun. And
put on the headphones. Yeah.
And then we'll
force her to talk.
We'll engage her.
We'll get out a bayonet.
Because I want to know what it's like being a real dance mom.
True. But she will claim that she was not a dance mom.
Was she? Was she crazy?
No, my issue's not an issue.
Okay.
My situation was my parents were divorced. Okay. And so I was a latchkey kid. And we talked about that. It was very funny.
I don't know what a latchkey kid is.
A latchkey kid was a term that they used in...
Does that mean you're like Irish? A latchkey?
Yes, I am.
I was a latchkey kid.
I was a latchkey kid. No, that means that both your parents had to go back to work because that was the time when people were kind of divorcing and you had a key to get in. You had to let yourself in the house and you had to take care of yourself after school until your parents got home from work.
Gotcha. So you threw a lot of parties, I'm sure.
Well, my sister did.
Oh, so you're throwing your sister under the bus now.
Well, she has selective memory. She wouldn't remember it anyway. But I was the cooker. I was Cinderella. I was the middle cooker, cleaner, watcher of the younger brother.
Okay.
Shane, who's a DJ now,
which
moving
is why he turned out so normal, because you watched after him.
Right.
Bleach blonde hair, living in Panama.
He's moving to Singapore.
Oh my gosh.
And he did shave his head. He's not afraid to change it up.
I like your family.
Yeah? I'm glad.
I mean,
you're kind of stuck with us.
Well, you know, the family who lives together podcasts together. So real quick before we get to music picks, I want you to tell me about this documentary you're watching.
Oh, it's not a documentary. It's a film based on a true story, and it's called Mao's Last Dancer. You can get it on Netflix. It's incredible. You've got to see it.
Okay.
It's about the Chinese government that went into small villages and they would pluck good talent. You know, they did these little tests on them and bring them in like at 7, 8, 9 years old, and they'd move to Beijing and train as dancers. And I mean train.
Really?
Yes. And
like the Russians?
Yeah, exactly. It is exactly like that.
I think I'm seeing a trend.
It is. And
Scary.
This gentleman, he actually ended up in Houston Ballet.
Really?
For years. From 1981 through into the 90s, and he was incredible. In fact, they threw him in. He was just a student there, and they threw him into a huge gala performance, and he blew everybody away. I mean, he was incredible. And of course, it was that whole story of his feet are terrible. He has no strength, and he worked hard into the night all through. It's so good.
Okay, so we'll check it out. Mao's Last Dancer.
Mao's Last Dancer, you must.
Okay, good. Well,
Time is flying on this one.
It's flying.
Flying.
Yeah.
Oh,
I believe I can podcast.
Yes, and don't forget we have Judith Martin coming in studio.
Oh, that's
we
right.
didn't even tell anybody.
Gosh.
We got so into our banter. But let me start with my first music pick.
Okay.
And I'm probably going to be into your time,
It's
but that's
fine.
okay because Judith has a lot of music for us too. So my first one is entitled "Nothing's Real But Love."
Cool.
Do you feel that?
Yeah, I was going to say nothing's real but podcasting. That's just me trying to work podcasting
It is a single, and that is by Rebecca Ferguson. You'll like that. And then my next one is entitled Payphone, of course. I mean, it's the new Maroon 5 coming out. Maroon 5 has turned so pop.
Well, and they're trying to bring payphones back, which I think is cool.
Can you find a payphone?
Yeah, but you don't want to use it because there's a lot of germs on there.
True. If I have my hand wipes. Sanitizers, that works.
Yeah.
And my last and final pick for episode 55?
56.
Oh, I missed a week. Just
Well,
kidding.
you were there.
Is entitled Thank You. And that is Lolita Holloway. The artist is Third Party. And all of a sudden I have music in my ears, Nick.
Well, that's
Yours came in, but mine doesn't.
Well, that's because Michael Benigos likes me more than you.
And you know what? I think I might like your music better.
Well, we don't ever hear it till post, so. Number one for me, That's Right, You're Not From Texas by Lyle Lovett.
Except for I'm going there.
I can't wait. I'm going there too. We're going there in separate studios. That'll be fun. Number two, Pins and Needles in My Heart by our good old friend Daryl McCall.
Wow.
And number three, one of my all-time favorites, Whiskey Bent and Hellbound by Hank Williams Jr.
You are going Texas today.
I'm telling you what, the theme this week is all country and all dive bars. I'll tell you what.
I love country, though.
It's great. It's really underrated genres for dancers.
Actually, just here in Los Angeles, but it is the number one selling genre of music in the world.
Yeah, and you think, hey, all I can do is clog to this, but let me tell you.
Oh, no.
There's a lot more country to go around.
Make sure you check out all of our music picks each and every week on iTunes. They are not free to download. You have to buy them on iTunes.
Yeah, so we're not trying to give away free stuff, Desiree. We don't have the budget.
Not music. Buy all your music. Keep the music business going.
Who's coming in?
Judith Martin.
And she's talking about music.
She's talking about music. So this is great for those of you looking for new songs, new artists, You will not want to miss this.
Flow 40 Dance Workshops is the nation's premier in-house dance experience. We come to you and offer dancers a personalized workshop in the comfort of their own studio. Build a customized schedule to best suit your student needs. Our faculty work in every facet of the entertainment industry. And now, for a limited time, Desiree Robbins is in the mix. Book her for your next workshop. We're available for booking year-round. Visit flow40dance.com or call 818-985-7005 for more information. Flow 40 Dance Workshops. Work hard, dance strong.
Hey, welcome back. We are Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast.
Dance Cast.
We are dance all day, every day, all the time, even with my mom here.
Now, we thought we were going to have a Judith here. It's not the exact Judith, but we have a Judy.
No, it's Judith. I'm Judith also.
Oh, Judith also.
Ann.
Oh, now I'm confused.
Judith Ann.
Judith Ann. That's how we'll tell them apart.
That is correct. This
Okay.
is the Judith Show.
Also, a.k.a. Desiree's mom. Or if you're over the pond, Desiree's mom.
Mum. Oh, you can
So-
tell we're related.
Now, we kind of sandbagged you. You didn't think you were going to come in here. We were like, oh, just come in here and put some headphones on, see how it works.
She happens to be on vacation here, but you can get her to do things.
Nothing's for free. Now you must podcast with us. So, I want to know this. How was Desiree growing up as a dancer?
Oh, we're going to get into the deep, Mom.
And was she always a perfectionist? Did she have to have everything perfect? Did her hair always have to be slicked back?
That's true. She did.
Would she be mad if, like, her hair was not
She
perfect?
would be mad if her sister messed up her room.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we're getting real deep. Oh,
So-
that's okay. I'm kidding.
Which sister do you like better?
Oh, don't worry. Heidi doesn't listen
I love
either.
them. I like them all both the same.
So,
Both the same.
what I want to know is, wait, was Heidi a dancer?
Yes.
Okay, so...
But
both-
Heidi she didn't continue.
She
Okay.
left it in when she was in high school.
Yeah.
Did Desiree rub that in Heidi's face?
No.
Mom, I was the good child, right?
She was the perfect child. She was the middle child and the perfect child.
Okay, so... Don't worry, you're not going to be judged. I need you to relax.
And
You look like me
Well,
right before I go on stage.
You know what, Nick, we should say? Sing out, Louise.
Sing out, Louise.
What does that mean?
See, she's not a dance mom. That's from the movie Gypsy.
Oh,
So you took Desiree to dance
I
competitions.
just dropped her off.
You just dropped her off, so you didn't mess with
She was
all
the
that.
perfect dance
yeah.
mom. Right,
Okay.
Mom?
He didn't get involved in all the politics of dance.
Oh, good. So there were
I was
definitely...
working
Okay,
pay for the dancing lesson.
to pay for the dancing.
True. I appreciate it.
As she looks at Desiree and looking for a thank you.
Mom is staying here right now on her vacation, and I am Cinderella. Although I did use her for chopping.
I was chopping. I was like the downstairs maid, chopping.
You seem like a really good mom. I mean, like, really kind of relaxed, and you're not, a stressed out person. Are you? Or a stressed out person? Is that where Desiree
She
gets
might
it?
get some of that stress from me, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little
A little
bit.
bit of the perfectionist, a little bit of the worrywart.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's not bad. So you yourself weren't a dancer,
No.
and you didn't have any part in the dancing competitions, classes. You just dropped
I
them
don't
off.
even think you sewed a costume, did you?
No.
I had to sew my own.
Did you ever go in to see your daughter dance?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
I went to the dances whenever I could.
Okay, but you stayed
Did
out.
you ever see Nick and I dance together?
Was
See?
he there?
No, Mom, I have danced a long time.
Tremaine, you mean?
Oh, yes, that's
Oh, yeah, back at
Yeah,
Tremaine.
yeah.
Back when I didn't know what I was doing. Because this is what your daughter would do. Hey, Nick, just do this part. It'll be fine. We'll go over it. Don't worry. We rehearse. She plays the music once, and then that's it. We're going on stage. Oh, we have a guest.
Oh,
Our
that's
other
the
Judy.
other Judith.
Okay.
Oh, and Mark's here.
Oh, good.
It's a party.
Okay, you buzz them in.
Okay,
And I'm going to
okay.
talk to your mom
Let me do. Okay.
about the real stuff.
Okay. Yeah. Be nice.
Okay, so Desiree, she's really a pain in the butt, right?
No.
No, okay. So where does she get her dancing talent? I'm just trying to get the juice here.
Oh, well, her father was an athlete, so
Okay.
he was coordinated, and she probably got it from him.
And so how did she get into dance? Did she say one day, Mom, I want to dance? Or she...
Oh, when she was about 3, our neighbor, which was a girl that I went to high school with, started a dance studio, and I signed her and her sister up for lessons.
Okay, and so that was
First song was, she danced Rubber Ducky in her first recital. She did the Rubber Ducky song.
And what was the costume she was wearing?
Oh, a little yellow outfit with a little pink bow in her hair. She's going to be killing me now.
It's okay. She won't hear this until the end, until it comes out, and it'll be in iTunes history. Awesome, dude. Okay, cool. Well, we won't put you on the spot anymore. We'll let you chill and not be pulled into the interview. But nonetheless, we want to say thank you to you and all the other moms, dance moms especially out there, because without you all, we wouldn't have had the opportunity to pursue what we love. So thank you, and I'm sure if Desiree was here, she would say thank you again, too.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
All right, Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast. We'll take a short break. We'll be right back.
As dance teachers, we spend countless hours editing music. Save time with professional audio engineers. Professional music edits for competition start as low as $49. Clean cuts at affordable rates. Give your dancers a leg up on the competition. Email them for a quote. Visit dezworld.com. That's DEZ world.com for more details.
Hey, this is Ray Barcino with iHollywood Dance, and you're listening to Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast.
Hey, welcome back. We are Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast.
Dance Cast.
We are dance all day, every day, all the time. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at iDanceCast or at Nick Drago or at Desiree Robbins. I'm very excited today, Nick.
But tell me.
We have people in the studio.
I know. This episode is kind of a smorgasbord. We didn't know what was going to happen.
I know.
But now, go ahead.
We're playing it by ear. These are great friends of mine that I've had the pleasure of working with. Their band is entitled Aurah. This is Judith Martin and Mark Dold, who is great big surprise. Yay!
Thanks for being here, guys.
Nice to be here.
You didn't really have a choice.
No, we didn't.
Yeah.
Under gunpoint.
Now, you guys are originally from Oklahoma, it sounds like.
Wow. That's a compliment.
No, I was kidding.
Switzerland, yeah.
Switzerland.
More east, yes.
Where?
A little bit more east.
A little bit more east. Okay, gotcha. Okay, well, thank you guys for being here. And, just so our listeners at home know, you guys are no hacks. You are very good at what you do. Your music has appeared on all kinds of shows, Blood Diamond. What else do we see? Sunset Junction. I mean, I'm looking at your website.
Little Miss Sunshine.
Little Miss Sunshine. Sex in the City. Charmed. Scrubs. Queer Eye for the Straight Guy. I mean,
they haven't been working at all.
Yeah, so you guys kind of know what you're doing.
We're kind of lazy, yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
I hear that about the Swiss. Yeah.
Right.
We just hang around most of the time like you do.
Eating cheese.
Right.
Hey, and by the way, let's give out your Twitter so the audience can follow us. It's
What is our Twitter? Aurah Music, I think.
at
Let me
Aurah
check.
Music.
I'm on your
We'll
website.
find out for you.
I'm so
Yeah,
bad
Aurah-
at
Don't worry about it.
It's AURAH Music,
Yes,
so
and
at
H.
Aurah Music.
And that album in particular is great for contemporary.
Which one? Which album?
Is it Aurah? No.
No, the
Aurah's a
Songs of
group.
the Alchemist album?
Oh, the Songs of the
Yeah.
Alchemists.
Yeah.
That is a great album, and it's conceptual. So if people wanted to use it for concert dance and things like that, it's a great album for that. But you also do dance music.
We do, yes.
You do some urban. You do,
Yeah, for our television kind of arm that we kind of developed, we had to dive into different kinds of styles and just play around.
right.
We don't always know what we're doing, but, we just record it. And then we see
So
if it sticks.
Figure it out.
Well, that's a lot
Well, we
like
do-
choreography.
that's what
I mean,
we
we
do.
get in the studio, and if it doesn't work, then we trash it. I mean, you got to go through the bad stuff to figure out what it is that
Right.
works, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. And from every style, you probably know the same. You learn from the other style, right? So whatever you do in this style, you pick up the best things and you implement it into the other music or dance, I guess.
Right. So tell me, how did you guys get involved in doing TV and film? I mean, it wasn't always like that, right?
Well, we came here as singer-songwriters and released our first record back when a couple of years back, and then
Last week.
one of our first gigs, professionally speaking, was that we got licenses, meaning other people use our songs in TV shows, and that's a great way of getting paid as a musician because selling records is not that easy, but getting things placed in TV shows is awesome, and it's nice.
And then when we wrote the Alchemist, Songs of the Alchemist album, it had such a kind of dreamy, picturesque quality to it that it kind of became a logical choice to kind of get into film.
Right.
And luckily we were able to, meet some people to help us do that.
So what is that like, watching the film or watching the TV show and then hearing your music? I mean, is that just crazy? Is it awesome?
Well, it works both ways. Well, sometimes you have the picture from the director, a rough cut, and you make the music to it. That's one beautiful experience because you add the emotional part to the picture.
Right.
Then the other thing is that you go to the cinema or theater and hear this sounds familiar, and then you realize, looking at the credits, this is a song I didn't know. They put a song. That's what happened in Little Miss Sunshine. I was like, this sounds familiar, and then I looked at the credits like,
oh,
is that
that's
our
us.
track? Yeah.
And then the residual check
and then the
came.
check comes in the mail.
And
Much
dancers,
later.
you need to know that's okay.
Yes.
It came.
It came.
So when you let's say you play the rough cut on your television, are you like, it needs more violin, and you're like, no, it's a piccolo. I mean, how does the creative process work?
Exactly.
Pillow fight.
I mean, you guys just get in there and just say, I don't know, let's start with a guitar, or do you start with a chord?
With Loving Annabelle, for instance, before they were even shooting the movie, we had the luxury of just hanging out with the director, and she brought her iPod over and just listen to music. Oh, I like this, I like this, I like this. And so we got a feel for what she was also kind of looking for in terms of the vibe of the music. And that gave a great...
And then we started creating temp tracks that they could start editing to, because editors like to work with music. Like dancers, they need rhythm, right?
Right.
So they like to cut
to it,
on a beat. And once you give them temp music, they get used to that. It's much easier than to replace something that they get used to. So if they put music from the Matrix in there and then you have to replace it, they're really used to that song already. It's harder.
Well, it's demoitis.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that what
I
it's
only
called?
know that word because of my husband.
Right. Demoitis.
He hates when those artists get that demo.
Well,
he always says, don't get demoitis.
Yeah, well, that's like when you don't send, when we get contracted to do a dance for a studio.
Absolutely.
You got to send them something, but make sure you don't handcuff yourself.
Right. So it's very similar.
Yeah.
It's very similar.
So have you guys had experience working with dancers?
The last thing we did was very much with dancers. It was a movie we did called Sunset Junction, which was a story around musicians and dancers living in Silver Lake here in Los Angeles, so up-and-coming dancers and artists. And there was a soundtrack of a lot of hip Silver Lake groups and some scoring. And that was
super fun. We wrote a bunch of original songs that some singers and one actually dancer that's also a singer performed. So we wrote specific for the movie.
Right.
And it was very theatrical. And
is that out?
Super fun. I don't know.
Has it released?
They don't have official distribution yet, but they're going to festivals I think right now.
And I'm going to say to our audience that you're going to be able to go to dezworld.com, DEZWORLD.com, and I will have links up for our audience to go ahead and check out all of these great projects that we're talking about, because it doesn't just stop there. We're excited that, you've done a lot of dance remix, Celine Dion.
Yes, from very poppy stuff like Celine to more dancey like Paul Van Dyke and some old great artists like Peter Gabriel to new stuff, as Nelly Furtado and things like that. So
you guys are very well-rounded.
Yeah, well,
it's so nice.
Makes it more interesting, right? So if you do it for a long time, it's fun to do
absolutely.
a variety of things.
Yes.
So
we don't want to get bored.
Now, one thing that I know is important to a lot of tap dancers is working with musicians.
What kind of music are you using for tap dance, for example?
What's that?
What kind of music are you using?
Well, they could use anything, but like a friend of mine, Jason Janis, who is of the Jason Samuel Smith cut of meat. Very talented, genius.
Would be like a Gregory Hines. They came from that kind of.
Wow.
So they use a lot of times it's jazz, classic jazz. And he was telling me a lot of times, as a tap dancer, you have to be able to communicate with the musicians if you want the tempo to be faster, slower, if you're going to bring it home, if you, let's, help cue the bridge.
Or you want to battle with the percussion area.
Right. And you've got to work with the musicians, or else the musicians will send you on a ride that you don't want to go on. So you've got to show them respect. So have you all ever had experience with live performers where, like, what is the best advice you could give us when we're working with musicians as far as...
Right, because we count differently. I know that.
It's definitely to 8, right?
We go, and Michael's like, there's no 8. I said,
Right.
yes. When you double the 4, it's an 8.
Yeah. So,
And sometimes 12.
so what would be the best way to approach a musician, you know, when you want to communicate something to them?
If we
to
were
be
coming
polite
into a project together.
Yeah.
Well,
You mean if you want something recorded or if it's a live performance with live music?
Well, like, let's say it's a live music or we're collaborating on something. I mean, I can't just say, no, I want it like this. I want it like this. Like, you have a vision. I have a vision. What's the best way for...
Just say, I'm the boss and you have to listen.
Okay.
That works for me. When
Okay,
can you
cool.
come
Well, that
to the
answers that.
studio?
Yeah. No, exactly.
No, it's a delicate balance, which I'm sure, I think that's what you're talking about, because if you, as a performer, a dancer, and whoever you're playing with, the musician, if you have a good vibe with each other, then there's already your foundation to kind of feel each other, right? Especially when you're playing, during playing. As musicians, the same. If you play with another musician, you want to have that kind of an underneath
Connection?
Yeah,
Right.
thank you. Which makes it so much easier than if you're really struggling of like, okay, this person doesn't get, you know.
Right.
I think it definitely helps to have certain guidelines. I mean, if I would perform with a dancer, you are the one that... What is happening? What's that?
That's
We're
our
going
cue
to be
go
going
a
to a
quick
commercial break.
Oh.
Okay.
So we're
keep
going
your
to
hand
save
right
that
there.
thought. And if you can see, Judith is doing the stop motion.
Yeah, which is why I didn't talk, because I thought you were telling me to talk to the hand. Judith Martin, Mark Dole from Aurah here. Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast. Take a short break. We'll be right back.
Flow 40 Dance Workshops is the nation's premier in-house dance experience. We come to you and offer dancers a personalized workshop in the comfort of their own studio. Build a customized schedule to best suit your student needs. Our faculty work in every facet of the entertainment industry. And now, for a limited time, Desiree Robbins is in the mix. Book her for your next workshop. We're available for booking year-round. Visit flow40dance.com or call 818-985-7005 for more information. Flow 40 Dance Workshops. Work hard, dance strong.
Easy to make and take with you on the go.
Welcome to Food to Go with Steph and Ro.
I'm Steph.
And I'm Ro. And today we are going to talk about
Chia seeds. Chia seeds. When I found out about these, they became one of my favorite items.
They're a great little seed.
They certainly are little. They sort of look like bird seed.
Really minuscule bird seed. And they don't actually have a lot of flavor at all in them. They have hardly any flavor.
Which means you can put them in anything you want.
Exactly. That's the key thing, because they have a ton of nutritional benefits. They are very nutrient dense.
Including omega-3s.
Yes, and it also including a crazy ton of antioxidants.
Yes.
Crazy ton.
Absolutely. Let's talk about things we put them in, huh?
Yeah, we put them into our spinach salad, which
We
we've
do.
talked about a little while back.
Uh-huh. And we put them in our modified juicing.
We do.
Like crazy. So easy in there.
We put them in our sweet grain goodness, our quinoa mix.
We do. You can also put them on top of...
You could probably put them on your cereal, in your sandwich. I mean, I think you can do anything with them, because
Oh
they
my
don't
gosh,
really
in your
taste like
sandwich.
anything.
Absolutely.
But they'll just give you extra good stuff.
They do. Extra good stuff, including omega-3s and antioxidants. Just a reminder.
Just a reminder.
'Cause they're
But
so good
where
for you.
will I find them? Like, I know it's the same thing as a chia pet, so should I just eat my chia pet?
Absolutely not. The chia seeds on Chia Pets, first of all, that's ridiculous. Second of all, they're not FDA approved.
Oh.
So yeah. No, you need to go to your local reverse grocery store, like Sprouts or Whole Foods, and find them in the bulk bin.
The bulk bin, yes. I actually tried to buy some the other day, and it was completely empty. They became popular.
Oh, people are into chia seeds.
I think because of us.
Oh my gosh, they're watching our show. They're listening.
They're listening.
Oh.
Be sure to check us out on Facebook.
Type into the toolbar. Is it a toolbar? No. Search bar. Food to Go with Steph and Ro. Visit infinitedancecast.com and click on the Food to Go menu
To check out this week's healthy snack. Join us here every week.
on Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast.
Have a healthy week. Easy to make and take with you on the go.
Hey, this is Michael Riccio, and you're listening to Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast.
Dance Cast.
Hey, welcome back. We are still here. We are still Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast.
Still Dance Cast?
We are dance all day, every day, all the time. It never ends. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at iDanceCast or at Nick Drago, but especially at Desiree Robbins.
So we're here with Judith Martin and Mark Duell from Aurah. You guys are on iTunes.
We are.
So
Yeah.
make sure you search Aurah. Can you give us that spelling so we do it
That's
right?
Aurah.
Aurah. Download all of their music twice.
And pay twice. Well, of course, on iTunes, you can't get away with it.
So real quick, describe your range of music. What the genre
That's a tough
is.
one, just knowing.
Just so the people can kind of know what they're
Absolutely.
expecting.
Well, Aurah started off as a more down-tempo, sexy, dreamy project.
Electronica.
If you're familiar with bands like 07 or Air or something like that, it has that and has a world influence too in electronics. It's electronic hybrid with songs and film scoring
But I'm a
aspects.
huge daydreamer, so that's basically na 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 na. Yeah.
But
Space out sometimes.
yeah, but it doesn't stay the same, which is
Oh, no,
really
we
great for
definitely have
dancers.
rhythm
It
to it.
has, it goes through a nice process, so you can have,
Right.
And
it goes.
Also, if you, because one of the records was, as we mentioned, was called "Songs of the Alchemist." If you're familiar with the book "The Alchemist" by Paulo Coelho,
Great book.
which is a very, it's a fable really, but it has that dream mask sort of quality. So that the music sort of tries to, do the same with music, with as an auditory experience, if you will.
And then, in terms of our TV stuff, and when we got more into film, we just moved more into up-tempo kind of beat kind
Fun
of
up-tempo.
stuff. Fun.
Well, then I forced you to do something. I'm not really forced, but it was a while ago.
it
Pulse.
was a happy
So
It's
gathering.
very happy. Don't hold. If you ever use "Don't Hold Back the Music," these were the writers, creators of "Don't Hold Back the Music."
if you guys are always creating music, so if there's a company out there that wants to hire you guys to create something,
Right.
that's something you guys would be interested in?
Yeah,
Or
absolutely.
choreographers, and like the film you just
Yeah.
did 2 weeks ago with Cloud.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Right? So if
Absolutely.
you are looking to get your own original music, Judith, you want to give us where they would reach you at?
Well, you can just reach us through our website, aurah.com, aurah.com.
Perfect.
And there's a contact information on there.
Great.
So
Cool.
shoot us an email, or what else? Facebook us or
Facebook us, tweet us.
But you're going to answer them in
Send
English,
smoke
right?
signals.
They don't have to.
I
writing.
can't speak Chinese. We can speak German, Spanish, but English would be the easiest.
Okay, let's go with English then.
English, please. In anglais. por
Eins,
favor.
zwei, drei.
Oh, that's good.
I learned that from Cool Runnings.
Well, Nick did a tour in Europe.
Yeah, and
You did a lot of
it
Germany.
wasn't Norway. The Netherlands.
Oh, the Netherlands. No
Yeah.
wonder you don't remember it.
Yeah.
Not in a bad way. I'm saying you were probably partying.
Well, the Netherlands Dance Theater is there.
Oh, I know.
I don't know if
they're
you guys have
fabulous.
seen the Netherlands Dance Theater. They got a lot of great music with their choreography
Well, in
too.
Innsbruck, ballet was incredible.
Oh, here it's beautiful this time of year.
By the way, I was in Berlin in March, and I saw the world champion breakdancers.
Did you really?
Performing to Bach's. There was a piano and a harpsichord on stage, and then they had some Bach hip hop remixes, and they do crazy breakdance to it. So I don't know if you
Classical
heard about that, but they-
remixes.
Well,
I was
Europe
surprised they
is
didn't kill themselves.
really-
Right.
Oh no, they
Yeah.
they
Jumping
are
on their
insane
backs. Yeah.
and spinning on their heads.
I didn't know they were German, the world champions.
Oh
So-
my gosh, that's incredible. Well, they're really getting big over there because I go over there a lot for jazz, and they're competing like the Americans are, and they wanted an American to do their routines.
Come on, USA, you got to pull up.
I know.
Yeah.
He said that I was totally. He's like, "Why are you working with Team USA?" I'm like,
she's
There is no Team USA.
Make one. Come on, guys.
I know. She's
we
over there
have the
working with the
music
bad
right-
guys.
the bad guy.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I know it is Austria.
The Olympics
It's
are coming
okay.
up. So check them out on Twitter, Aurah Music.
Yeah.
Aurah Music. And give the website one more time. for everybody.
Aurah.com.
It's easy.
Aurah.com and search Aurah on iTunes.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you for coming.
Short and sweet. We want to send a special thank you to our producers, Michael Buffont Benicos and Janae Lunes Martes Miércoles Mercedes, for producing our show.
We are Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast. Each of our podcasts are absolutely free on iTunes. Make sure you download all of them. I'm kidding.
And also download all of ours music. Make sure you check them out. But most of all, we want to thank you, the listener, because remember, without you, only our mothers would be listening.
No, you have to say only your mom.
Oh, only
because my mom
mom
was here today.
Maybe your mom will have to listen to this one.
She won't.
Maybe my mom will get jealous and start listening.
Perfect.
I wish my mother would support me more. I'm kidding.
Gail, don't listen to him. We're Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast.
We'll see you next week.